First Corinthians, First Corinthians chapter 2, verse 15, the NLT translation. The NLT translation. Those who are spiritual can evaluate all things, but they themselves cannot be evaluated by others. I like to give all praise and honor and I like to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua by Hashem Kodash. The Wadi Abashim Yahushua for giving us the apostles and the elders a great millstone, deserve double honors, rightfully so. Shalom to the Aki and pushing the word in sincerity and in truth and being faith-based and being prepared for what is to come. What is to come, race wars, famine, concentration camps, starved by D, chip with the mark of the beast, 200 million Mississippi slaves of America, simultaneously the church of the Lord lift the whole full up into the chambers, simultaneously the church of the Lord shooting laser beams at the ungodly and the heathens, rightfully so. I'll block this out of the Lord at the course of this video, just a vessel seeking salvation out of this filthy place, spiritual knowledge, silent of the more Egypt, Babylon, and all the filthy customs that I've taken upon. Right now the time is 5:54 a.m. in the morning, August 26, 2026, the year of apostasy, agent, sellouts, and Jacob's trouble. I had wanted to do a different video, but this jumped in my mind, so I had to make this one. Get straight to the point. So staying spiritual is staying aware of things in your surrounding and staying focused on making right decisions based upon the spirit, because this is a carnal world, right? And you don't want to get caught up in this world of carnality, right? Carnal world versus the spiritual world. Bible verse, King James Version. So yeah, as best I can think of it. I was trying to figure out which one it was. Yeah, got it. Moments. So we have to stay very, very, very keen in this thing, because hey, it was a serious learning battle getting to this point for myself, and I wouldn't believe it if you just like show me a hologram from 20 years ago to now, like, hey, look at what you're gonna be doing 20 years from now. I would have never believed it, like, not me, like, cause being in the world, you smoking cigarettes, you see in the streets, for me, and you trying to get a come up here and there, and now it's like being brought to, being taking a low, being humbled, having humility. It's been invigorating, very, very invigorating, and I've learned to, I was always cool with a lot of things, I really didn't, only people attack me, but now I understand why they was attacking me, because the demons knew who I was, or who I am, and do I ever smell shine for this opportunity to be something, I truly believe I keep becoming something phenomenal, and I'm around the great men who's experienced like-minded things, and that's the spirit, The body I was smell shine for that. Let's see something. This just jumped in my mind. So it's loud here. Let me find this real quick. The blueprint. Back to the blueprint, baby. Hey, man. I don't be asking for too much now, man. I just seen a lot of great things happen, man. And I have to take it for what it's worth. It's preparing me, for what is to come. Right? It says, demons, this one lady, I call her No Neck. She had no goddamn neck. I don't care if she was fond of me or whatever. She didn't know how to fucking act. And she wasn't even from this damn country. Or maybe she was born here, but maybe her parents, maybe her mother. I think she was a J. She didn't have Edomite spirits, but she was from one of them countries, from Chinese, Asian, So she goes, oh, they kept you? I've been paying attention quite a while, okay? People don't like your moves, man, but the spirit of Yahweh Shai has kept this thing spiritual in my mind. It's prepared me for a lot of great things, man, and I don't know what else to do with it. But stay humble, man. I'm terrified. And when I get, like I said, when I get a win, I get more terrified. But when I gotta take the low and I'm being brought to a low state, it suits me better now. Because I'm learning. I know I'm learning something. I'm taking a lesson. It's a lesson course when you take the low. Right? So, I don't know where to start. Oh, hold on. Let me see what the headline reads. It says, the headline reads for Romans chapter 8, deliverance from bondage. I don't know where to start, but I'm just going to read all this. All right, Romans chapter 8, verse 1. There is therefore none. No, there is therefore no condemnation to them which are in Hamashiach Yahushua, who walk not after the flesh, but after the Spirit. Ooh, perfect time. For the law of the Spirit of life is in Hamashiach, has made me free from the law of sin and death. Yeah, because Yahweh Shemashah did that ultimate thing for us. He went on that cross. And he made it happen for us, man. That's why we got war in the spirit, because it was a spiritual. He won the spiritual war. He won the carnal war by being spiritual. There you go. All right. And he knew Yahweh was going to make it happen for him. He rose from the dead, which he was risen to life. So we know where we at. We about to be risen to life too, because we know this flesh is a chain of darkness. So we gotta fight the flesh, right? For what law could not do, in that it was weak through the flesh, Yahweh sending his own Son in the likeness of a sinful flesh, and for sin, condemning sin in the flesh. And that's what he did, man. He overachieved for us, bro. You know, and you gotta look at it for what it's worth, because this body is busted. And just imagine having the spiritual powers to do anything and everything you want, right? Because when you read the scriptures, you see he raised the dead, he healed the sick, he did all these wonderful things, he made a person walk, he did all these wonderful things. That's spiritual powers. He had that in a carnal flesh. But no, you can do everything and you don't do everything. You just gotta wait for the king, you gotta wait for the Father to raise you from the dead, to get everything back. He proved this point. Alright. So we have to do the same. For the right, for that right, that the righteousness of the Lord might be fulfilled in us. Yeah, it's being fulfilled in us because we are learning how to coincide with the Lord. Because Yahushua said, he said, I come to fulfill the law, Bible verse, King James Version. Right? That's what he said. Matthew's, let's see if I can find it. Where'd it go? I think I got it. I think that was it. Hold on, let me go back. I think I found it. Let me see. It says Matthew chapter 5 verse 17. Think not that I come to destroy the law of the prophets. I come not to destroy it, but to fulfill. And that's what he did. He fulfilled the law. Okay? In the flesh, he did everything. He was humble. He did everything righteous. And that's what he's teaching us. And that's what we're doing in the flesh, man. Trust me, this thing complicated. So trust me, it's like, oh man, you got all these, women seducing you. You got the world seducing you. All types of messes seducing you. They want to offer you all types of madness and you gotta stay spiritual. Right? Because it's about to all build itself. Right? That the right Romans chapter 8 verse 4, that the righteousness of the Lord might be fulfilled in us, who walk not after the flesh, but after the Spirit. For they after the Spirit. For they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh. Yeah, we don't want to be one of those individuals thinking about all the flesh, all the things that deal with the flesh. Who you gonna think this is? You gonna win that way? Hell no. Like these individuals, we all dealing with individuals, but this world, they want you to think carnal with them, be all misty eyes with them and shit. Cause I was watching the Apostle and the Elder Yasharamba Ramla, Apostle Ramla of the Yasharamba, and they said a couple of great things. And I wanted to do a different video, but the Spirit opened this one up. So the Spirit fed me this one. So it just told me to go with the flow, man. So then we have to, cause this flesh is crazy. Right? For they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh. You don't want to mind these worldly things, man. This shit gonna distract you from the spiritual things it's gonna help you win the wars, win the battles, you know. And I'm looking at it, I said, damn man, this other guy was acting all crazy, right? He wanted me to say something like he thought he had me. So when he realized he didn't have me, he was pissed, man. This guy, he rubbing his eyeballs, twitching and shit. Yo, Esau's a demon. The other one's a demon. There's a bunch of demons in the flesh here, and that's all they got is how to be fleshy, you know? Yeah. All this crazy shit, man. People are sick, man. This place is a sick place, bro. I'm telling you, man. It's very, very sick. Stand by for a second. Let me do something real quick. We here now. And this is the moment of clarity, man. This is the moment of clarity. So like, yeah. And Ashashua, the Edomites are really bums, man. They don't know. They ain't got no character. They don't know how to dress. They stink. And then they look at you like you did something wrong with them, cause you look good and shit. You know what I mean? To the best, like Apostle Ramar said. He said you're gonna have to do the he said eat the best of the worst. Well, you're gonna have to get the best of the worst out of this world. We know we get shit all mixed up, cotton, polyester, and all this shit. We don't know who's making what where, but you get the best of what you need, you know. And it works. It works. It really do. You be all messed up one day, but that's Satan after you. The next day, you got your infirmities, and that's Satan after you. But that's a spiritual war, baby. It's all spiritual, right? That's why you got to mind the spirit, don't mind the flesh, right? Okay, so out there it says, for they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh, but they that are after the spirit, the things. But they that are after the spirit, the things of the spirit. You gotta mind the spirit. I didn't know I was gonna read all this in Salakia. And we staying focused on this thing of ours, and because we got great examples, man. And I'm telling you, man, if you've been around the apostles, and you can see the passion, the sincereness, and the great characters that they have, man. Because they're men like us, right? And they're going through the same things that we go through. Elements, well, they gotta exercise, right? And you gotta look at it, damn, man. And then, people that did come meet them, they thought they were gonna see some some floating man. I'm telling you, man, these people really think crazy out here, man. They really do, bro. And they looking at you like you supposed to think crazy too. How you gonna be doing this, following these men? Because y'all, that's how you know you with y'all watching Rashad. If you following the true doctrine, the true truth, and men that are putting their life on the line for this thing. Because what do you have? You know, I know I'm looking at this thing, I'm like, man, any moment, it was something that's happening again at the plantation, and it was, eliminating people at the plantation, deleting people and stuff, you know, and people looking at me like, how is he still there? Like, it's the spirit, man. The spirit make things move around you accordingly. Just why y'all must outside for this moment and this opportunity.